What is going on, viewers of YouTube? Sunspot here, guys. My review of the Marvel Legends Infinite series Ant-Man and Ant action figure review. As per usual, I do want to highlight the packaging. You can tell there's a nice background of the forest with a bunch of army ants in the background. Again, it's kind of this shadow effect with no colorizations, which is cool. This is where you would see the figures inside. I see Marvel Infinite series, Marvel Ant-Man, Ant-Man and Ant with different languages. Sides of the box have this really cool artwork of Ant-Man on Antony with a background of this really intense squadron of ants, and they're all different shades of red, which I just found really cool. There's even some down here to say Marvel Ant-Man there as well. Back of the box have the figures themselves, and what do you know, Hasbro? You got us. Look how it's standing. It's beautiful, and you know, right now you're probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Remember this image, people. Remember it. And there is a description of both characters. If you'd like to pause and read that now, you can. As for the figure himself, well, I don't even know how to do this review. I'm going to be honest with you. If you just looked at that picture, if you watched the box presentation or whatever you want to call it, and this is not going to be a formal review, this is going to be a rant review, because I am really pissed right now. I can't get him to stand. Look, everything falls off. Jesus. Starting off with Ant-Man himself. This is probably the best thing about this set. This is a really, really cool 3 3/4 inch Ant-Man scale figure. Taking a look really close at the head sculpt, it is very impressive. Hasbro finally brought us our 3 3/4 inch scale movie figures that are actually good. So looking at the head sculpt is very impressive. I love the paint schemes of all this glimmery silver, this kind of black line they got going over the mouth, and all the different shades of red going around, and they put a lot of detail on all these little different silver bits and on the spine and on the neck and everything. It's very impressive. They even put folds in the costume material, which I thought was really, really appreciative. And moving down to the belt, it is not glued on, which is always cool. You could tell they put a lot of work into making all these inner workings of the belt and all the gadgets. And well, you know, Ant-Man doesn't have gadgets, but you know what I mean. It's just really impressive work, and I really like this spine area too. It's just, it's very impressive. I'm just saying that now. And I know what you're saying, the hands. What's with the hands? Well, I think, and they did this with their 6-inch version of Ant-Man, and I don't know why. Don't ask me, but his hands are always like he's gripping butt cheeks or something. Tell them more of those folds in the material of the costume there. There are these like lines, but that's just because of the plastic and everything, and I do love this shade of red going on the thigh and moving down to his knee guards. Really cool. And they do hide the joints and everything, and they do paint them the same color, which is always nice. I don't know what these little rectangle things are on the back of the leg, but I do like the red on the calves and everything. It's just such a nice figure, and the boots really cool too. More folds in the ankle and everything. Just, I love the way they sculpted this figure. And as far as articulation goes, this guy does have a ton, which is always nice with the 3 3/4 inch line. Does go up that much, down that much. Does wobble side to side a little bit. Can rotate fully. His arms can rotate fully as well as go out and in, up and down. However, does have a separate elbow joint that rotates, as well as a 90-degree rotation there. Does not have any wrist articulation, unfortunately, but his waist, if you move the belt all the way down, can go forward and back just a little bit side to side, and can rotate fully. And you know, you can manipulate the belt to make it look a bit more natural. And his legs can go up and back and can do the splits, which I found impressive. Does have 2 joints at the knee, which are a bit stiff. You do want to be careful. And as far as his feet go, they can go up and down, and do have an ankle pivot. As far as size goes, this guy is 3 3/4 inch scale. He's about half the size as your regular Marvel Legends figure. I do have Daredevil, Black Ant, and Giant Man here for comparison. And here he is with my alpaca. As for the ant, yeah, I don't even know how to start this. I know I can put carpet under this, but because of how my camera works, everything will just go dark, okay? And I want to review this guy how he is. I didn't glue the legs together. I didn't put paste on them or tape or whatever the solutions are out there at the moment, and there are solutions for this, but I want to give a raw review. The number one flaw with this stupid piece of crap ant, and it's not the ant's fault, okay? It's not the ant's fault. It is Hasbro. I have spent about 20 minutes trying to get this guy to stand without carpet, without anything, just to make him stand with all his legs on. That's it. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to accomplish in my life today. Alright? That's the... Oh, and his leg fell. So, you know, that's a score. Alright, well, with the legs all on, you could tell that the ant looks really, really cool. I absolutely love the sculpt. It is dead on to that of an ant. They have some really nice textures on this thing. I do love the head sculpt. Oh, what do you know? His leg fell off. What a surprise. But you could tell his head is really nicely sculpted. The antennae are really, really cool. They're not bendy for some reason. I mean, they are rubber, but you can't manipulate them in any way, which, you know, it kind of sucks, but that's the way it is. And I love the shade of black they use for the eyes. It's really creepy. And just moving down on the figure, and I don't even know how to review this guy. He's so cool, and I can't put him on the ground because he'll fall apart. And I do love this shade of brown and this shade of black as well that kind of mix with each other on the back and on his butt as well. And his butt is really creepy. Like, I'm not going to keep this in the same room where I sleep, and that is a fact. And even on the bottom, there are these different shades of brown and everything. It's such a cool mold. And really, the only problem I have besides the legs falling apart is that they're hollow on the inside. And I don't know why they're hollow on the inside. It kind of bothers me. I mean, if he's on your shelf, you're not really going to mind too much, but, you know, for a Marvel Legends guy, it just bothers me a little bit. And there's some kind of crease that's open on his belly there for some reason. I don't know why, but that's there. But you can tell it's a wonderful sculpt, and the wings do remind me of the Marvel Legends Wasp in the Ant-Man wave, and they are ginormous. Seriously, this is them compared to my hand. It's practically bigger than my hand. And they do stay on well. They're not going to plop off, and same with the head. It's really only the legs. As for articulation, I'm not putting this guy on the ground. I'm never doing that again. Okay, I don't care. I will put him on a screen and hang him from my ceiling. That's my decision. His head can go down that much, up that much, can rotate fully, and as well as go side to side a little bit. His legs, all of them, can go up and down, side to side. I'm not moving them. I'm afraid for my life. Okay, and his wings are fully articulated and go up and down, side to side, however you want. Even his butt is articulated if you want to move and go up and down, side to side, and can fully rotate, but I'm just afraid to move the legs. I'm not going to touch the legs. I'm treating this like it's a kid. Whatever. As for size, this guy is in decent scale with other Marvel Legends figures. I mean, you know, he's a giant ant, and he comes with a miniature Ant-Man, so really how much of a scale can it be? But you can tell he's definitely way bigger than your standard Marvel Legends figure, and definitely bigger than your standard NECA figure as well. And here he is next to my alpaca, who's just as pissed as I am right now. And if you want people, you can put your little Ant-Man that he comes with on top of him, which is really the whole point. And he does stay on well, except for the stupid... God, these legs, Jesus Christ. Okay, what you do is just put it on his butt. That's it, okay? Just put it on his butt, make his butt-cheeking hands extend and bend his elbows, or however you want to put it, just put it on his butt. There you go. Buzz, 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 look, I'm falling apart! Anyways, guys, this is an interesting 2-pack. I do recommend you get this, just because you need to know what Hasbro has done to us this time. And they do make mistakes in the past, but none of them as angering as this one. The sculpts on these guys are absolutely beautiful, the articulation is pristine, and the paint on them is just gorgeous, especially on the ant, and I'm very impressed with the 3 3/4 inch Ant-Man. Just keep in mind that these stupid legs will fall off and will haunt you in your sleep. You will have nightmares for the rest of eternity, for the rest of GOAT eternity. And with that said, people, if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you viewers do on a daily basis, and I will see you guys in my next review.